Here today. I'm going to explain so this is three new series, okay? And I uploaded episode one of them, and pretty much yeah. Now, series is modified, as you already see. I have GCM on and going through stuff. But anyway, uh I'm gonna talk about all three series and what they're here for, and what the purpose, and pretty much what we're gonna be doing in the series. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna talk about one of them, which is the maps that I'm gonna be in, which is in this one. Weird. Anyway, um, so yeah. Without further ado, let's talk about this first series, which is this one, Avatar King: The Forbidden World. Now, to put some backstory onto this one, me and my friends, which is me and my friends, we was I haven't played Ark in a long time, and my friends missed me, so I came back, and now I'm playing Ark again. And pretty much like now, since I'm playing Ark again, they want to put back the old series, but sort of remaster all of them, and yeah, pretty much that's what we're doing. Some of my friends left the server already because they had to go to sleep, even though I know they was tired and they just don't want to admit it. But anyway, so yeah, pretty much, let me just give you the backstory of this island. This island was hit with a massive crater, which caused some problems. A parallel world has been opened to this island, and now creatures, dinos, bosses has been spread out everywhere. But every creature and every dino in one fact have been put in one faction, depending on by what parallel world that they come from. So pretty much we have the snow faction, the aberration faction, the clay faction, and this faction over here is pretty much just this faction pretty much is just the insane one, where pretty much it's pretty much where all rules are given and there's no escaping. Okay, each faction gives out something very valuable. Okay, and I'm gonna be talking about a lot of these factions and stuff. And without further ado, let's do that right now. Faction number one that I'm gonna like the most probably is the clay faction. Clay. Now, the clay area, we're gonna have clay golems and pretty much like Dinishas's, mobs and stuff running around, and even have the Titanosaur here, and rock drakes coming around flying and stuff like that. Uh, some other stuff, seekers, bats. This area is gonna be packed. Now, this is gonna be where most of the tech dinos will be at, and most of the tech creatures will be at, since this is more of a peaceful area than all the other factions. But from what I'm explaining now is probably just something that this is like more of a easier faction to live in. Actually, it's gonna be the most difficult faction if you don't live in the right area, because even though this faction might seem peaceful and stuff and nice, and I said some very nice things about it, it's really not. This area right here that I'm looking at right now will not be this clean. It will be with, it's gonna be shedded with some blood. Call it bloodshed. And pretty much, let me just say this. This is where this is where this faction fights for pretty much like where dinos will live at, and they're gonna be fighting until the end, which means other factions will come in and fight in this area. We call this area the even plains fields, just like the last time of the Avatar Awoken. Now, there are some areas that I'm gonna talk about in this one, in this clay area. Then we're gonna go over there, then over there, and over there and stuff. First one is this freaking cliffs. This area is gonna be the most. It's gonna be the most freaking retarded thing ever. But hey, gotta say, the reason why this area is gonna be heavily guarded and it's gonna be hard to get through is because we're gonna put trilobites here. We're gonna put a lot of good dinos that can give us a lot of good stuff. And actually good tames in here, really good tames. And yeah, pretty much what's gonna be in here is gonna be like nameless, and we'll have lantern dinos. Pretty much just like some really good dinos in general, and bad ones. And not only does this area, it's gonna have some really good, some really annoying stuff to be guarding, but the one area y'all want to go to the most is in here. Yes, in here. How do you get in here without having to go around and just drop down? Like, how would you come in here and go into there? Well, there's an area. There's an area that leads up to there. And if I remember correctly, from the last time I played, it is right here. And if you go through and stuff, which is right in here, pretty much, there you go. Now, that area is going to be pretty much annoying and pretty much hard to get through in the nighttime. Daytime, it will be easy. You see better. This right here, oh god, it's probably be like the most peaceful area where the ankylos and those would be at. And then the clay golems and everything. The clay golems will only be around where they're going to only be around this areas, and pretty much this area the most, where you can find most of the clay golems, bridges, and that guarding our precious. Where is they? Guarding our precious god darn freaking crystals. You can see one of the golems right there, and I know that's a golem because every other rock is pretty much has green, is like green and white. That one's just normal. No racism. Anyway, so yeah, this area is gonna be deserted with a lot of dinos, and I'm like this. Now moving on to the area that is gonna be even harder, and pretty much it's gonna be insanely hard to live in, is the aberration zone. The aberration zone, we are gonna have to look out for this area like 24/7 if we are in here. Why? Because let me tell you, this area is no joke. Reaper Kings, Reaper Queens, Surface Kings, Alpha Surface Kings. Pretty much those. Basilisk. Alpha Basilisk. My throat is burning for some reason. Alpha Basilisk. Alpha Basilisk. Let's see. Crabs. Alpha Crabs or Carcanils. Forgot to say their name. But you know me. But you get it. So that all these that wasn't really what was supposed to happen. What was supposed to be here was all the aberrant ankylos, but they just fall to the floor. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Thank you. Guess there's no more of them. Oh, my throat burns. So that. Why am I burnt? Why my throat is burning? I don't get it. Anyway, so pretty much This is aberration zone. So, but let me not forget. There's another faction. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other faction I'm at? Is it the middle? You could say it's the middle, which is there. Where y'all looking at the ocean? There's ocean dinos or factions too? Well, there's oceanic dinos, and you could find these goddamn dinos and your favorite cave, your perverted cave. Oh yeah, we're not talking about Homer Simpson or whatnot. No, we're just talking about this random cave y'all put here. Okay? Thank you. We don't know. Okay? So, there goes that. But down in that cave is deeper below in the Aurora, where you can find all the you can find the Tufus, the Mosa, the Plesiosaur, all the dinos, even the Dunkulo, even some of the stupid stuff, even oceanic freaking dinos, the Bleecissus, and all that. But the snow area, y'all already know, snow dinos, ice wyverns are in here. You know, ice wyverns and fire wyverns, all that good stuff. Like there are ice wyverns here. Don't and fire wyverns. How they gonna be in this area? Well, I'm gonna show y'all how they gonna be in this area. All right. Just let me rethink the area that I was going to last time, which was over here, which like way over here, and then you come down here, wait for it to load. All right, you see an ice wyvern right there. Boom, lava. Oh, and it doesn't just end there. Oh no, it doesn't end. You come through here, and then wait, guys. You know what the deal is. Wait for it to load. No, you're not stupid. You think I'm stupid enough to just go inside of a darn? There we go. See here, fire wyverns are in here, and pretty much it's just creepy looking. And I hate this area. It's a really creepy area to look in. Now, I don't really remember where all the fire wyverns are at. Oh yeah, we had to like spawn them in because the game kills them all before you. Because I remember this one time I came inside of that area, all the fire wyverns are dead. So pretty much I spawned them all. Fire wyverns, poison, lightning, all them wyverns gonna be over there. But that's not the only place the wyverns will be at, because we covered that place, we covered this place, we covered this one as well. Also, not only that, snow dinos will be in there, snow owls, snow Uranus. But this area we haven't covered, and this is gonna be so far the most craziest, the most dangerous area you might ever go to. Aberration, yeah, Aberration might have the Reaper Kings and stuff, but they're in the den. Like, they have their little place, a nest for their little thing. But these goddamn dinos don't. Oh no. I'm talking Genesis, Ragnarok, the Center, the Island, Scorched Earth, and freaking Extinction 2, and also, not to mention, aberrant dinos, and last but not least, their own Vagio dinos. So pretty much, we're not adding Reaper Kings over. Like, okay, we're not adding Reaper Kings, but Surface Kings. And if you don't know what the difference between Reaper Kings and Surface Kings, let me tell you the difference. Okay, there's not really a huge difference right there of appearance and looks, but there's a huge difference of how they work. Reaper King, a Reaper King, the way how they work is they're actually tameable, but so for not really, they're not really tameable. They're more of they're more like this. You have to get the Reaper Queen to impregnate you, then you get the Reaper King after a little while. But the Surface King is not tameable whatsoever. But let me tell you how they work. Reaper King can come onto the surface at any time given. I'm talking any time. I'm talking during the day, the afternoon, at nighttime, whatever. It doesn't even matter what time it is. It doesn't even matter if it doesn't even matter if the COVID-19 is out. They can come out. But one thing that the Surface King cannot do is come out at daytime nor in the afternoon. They cannot come out until nighttime. You heard me right. The Surface King cannot come out until nighttime. So when it's nighttime, you better lock up, load up, shut up, because they're coming to your house at night and they're going to beat you to sleep. Oh yeah, and the alarm is when you hear Jesus talking to you. So that's all I gotta say to that right there. Now, now, Aberration Zone is in here, which is the sixth area, the sixth faction. It's just another Aberration Zone, and this is where all their Aberration dinos will be at. Cause on the surface, and stuff where where Volgio and all the other dinos are at. Not all of the aberration dinos are up here. There's some that are still like hitting down in the Aurora and stuff. But in any case, even playing fields over there and stuff. It's just crazy. So yeah, this area is this whole map is the avatar, is a king, is everything, like pretty much. It's crazy. You're gonna have to suffer. Now, if you wanted to join in on us, there's only gonna be 2 people, and I already have somebody with me. Sorry, but at least you can get to see us struggle and have us see us, we can die a lot or so and have fun yourselves. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a fun time watching us die. But in any case, I am going to put myself at a safe spot. Oh yeah, and the spawn and stuff, it's right here. Wait, not there. So did I put it on a different area? No, that looks similar, but not it. Wow, huh. I'm gonna keep finding it until I see it. I thought I literally saw it at like the first part of the live stream. Hold on. It might even on the right side. No, I don't think I'm on the right side whatsoever. Yeah, I wasn't. So the third thing right here, no. Wait, this doesn't look right. So that means some of those spikes, and then okay. Well, I do remember the place was at crystals, like that. So it means up here. Yep. Now, we're not trying to cheat the whole way. Reason why it's like this because it makes the game more harder, makes it have more challenges, and it's more fun. We're just trying to have fun, Art. That's it. You're not trying to cheat everything out. Just because it's summoning in dinos and all that doesn't mean we're trying to cheat. Like, you know. But my partner, who's gonna be with me in this series and about Geo, it's gonna be annoying because he hates the night. He hates nighttime. But then this series and the island. So, the island, the one map where the whole world is Xenoverse and it is paralleled. Ragnarok, I don't even have to explain Ragnarok much. So, without further ado, let me just demonstrate to y'all this one. So pretty much in the island it's just a Xeno, which means there's Genesis dinos, and let's see, Genesis dino and Ragnarok dinos are in here, and pretty much like is insane. We have bog spiders and forests and cracks of things, and we have bog spiders at Green Onkelos for some reason. And stuff. Also, I have one thing to say. All right, real quick. I just have just one thing to say to people. So my last time, like last time when I did a series on Ark, people thought that now I have a solo server, okay, a solo server on the center, and I delete files of that every time, like every now and then restart from the very start and like play again. And on that solo server, people come in and like see me with so many dinos, and they think I have cheated and literally tamed every single dino by using the force tame command and stuff. No, that's not what happened. I played the game fair and square. Like it's not like there's no cheats behind it all. Like yeah, the stats are modified, but the taming speed and the freaking what's called the torpidity is up. The taming speed is down actually, and the torpidity is up. Like it takes longer to knock the dinos down. The only reason how I got all these darn dinos in the center is because I'm literally playing the game fairly. Like I'm not force taming all the dinos. Like if I was force taming dinos, then why do I have a wolf and pretty much like parasaurs and like textagos and Argentavis? Like no, if I was force taming stuff, I would have force tamed like what, a Giga, a Titanosaur, a Bronto and stuff. Like I would have way more dinos. Like I usually have like 10 dinos or so. One like a few dinos being in a pack, and some other dinos just being out of dino. Like I just have dinos. It's a, and pretty much it's not that hard to tame the dinos I tamed. Like taming all these dinos alone is literally not hard. And stuff. Like yeah, I might have used cheats and stuff in the past and still do now, but I don't use them as often anymore. So y'all cannot blame. Y'all cannot like say I use this, I use that. It's the and I have no proof. But anyway, let's just go on and talk about this Hunter arc. So there's no factions in here. It's just crazy stuff. Uh, wyverns near the volcano is literally everywhere in the sky. Pretty much, you come to this area, you're dead. And then even if you come up to the mountain, fire wyverns just everywhere inside too, with the magmasaurs in there. If you ain't seen them, let's go inside. Magmasaurs right here. And I died. Okay, but we don't have to talk much about Earth. I mean not Earth, but the island because literally it's easy and it's explainable. Pretty much, it's just Ragnarok and Genesis with the island dinos combined into this whole entire parallel world. And the backstory to it, pretty much, pretty much, just normal island. That's it. No backstory. And in Ragnarok, I don't know how to say much, so I'm going. So peace, y'all.